Hi, Eddie here. So, today we are going back to Chessable, doing some puzzles and some tactical tricks. Again, on the typical tactical tricks 500 ways to win. We have 282 moves to review, and yeah, that's it. Let's try to. I'm aiming for trying to make all of this in less than 1 hour. So let's get some blood flowing into the brain. So then we can play today's game. Okay. We have check. He comes, and we can also check him. He takes, and we don't yet have check. We don't yet have mate, but wait. With the rook here, will we have no? So we might wait. We might have check. If he takes, we have. If he goes with the queen to d1, we have mate. If he comes with the king to c2, we have. We have queen c4. We have queen c4 and after queen c4 wait, this should not be okay. We can also come here, check. If he comes down here it's check. If he moves the queen, we have check here, so he needs to go back, and then we have mate here, right? I'm not fully seeing it, or maybe there's another. This looks somehow funny. If we go for check, cannot come here. Wait, what? Yeah, knight is protecting these two squares. So what were we thinking? Okay. Another one here. Check. Mate. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking something like check, check, but he can come here, so there are some that are really simple. So we have mate here and now queen e3. Yeah. Now we are going for sorry. Oh, check here. Oh, it's white to move actually. So the king is here, and we are gonna give, we can give check here, it takes, and oh, you have a rook there, so nice. If it doesn't take, if we give check on f8, knight f8, he can only come here. No, he cannot go anywhere. The rook is here and the queen is there, so I was just seeing if we had mate in 1. No, it's a mate in 2. Okay, cool. Next one, checkmate. Okay. Okay. We have check, it takes. We have check, this or this, and this doesn't work. So, we might check. So let's see. Okay. What's the most forcing move? It seems this one, right? Check. It takes. What's the next more forcing move? It seems this one, right? Check. Let's suppose it takes with the knight. We check him again, it takes with the queen. And now we have a knight that can come here but cannot do anything. So what about if we capture the bishop? We are threatening mate. So we capture the bishop. If he takes with the, he cannot take with the king because of the other rook. We take with the bishop, it takes with the rook. We check, he goes there, and we mate, right? Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't see this option, but I think this will be okay. Check, and we will come here and mate. Okay, I didn't see this option. It was already a free. It was a mate in 4. Yeah, but the important thing is that understanding that taking this bishop, basically we are threatening mate. He has to react, and yes, he is forced to take, basically, so he can actually check, and the only thing he can do is actually place the rook in front, because if he comes here it's mate, and if he places the rook we have this check here, so you will need again to place the rook or move the king 1 square up, but it's mate either way on the next move. Okay, so here I'm seeing a check and then a mate here. It's an interesting mate because this knight covers these areas. Yeah, it's kinda nice, this mate. Wait, if we check him here it takes, we check. If we needed a bishop, right, for this to work, so I think it's this, right? What are we thinking of? Of course. Okay. Okay, I think there's nothing he can do. He can give a check on f1, but we just take with the rook. So I do believe we have mate in 1 actually. and it's black to play. We have check here and we have check there. That is mate. Okay, it's always nice a mate supported by a rook. So we have this check. But we also have this check, which looks a lot more powerful after the rook coming here with mate. So queen is taking care of these. If it takes, we take, and then we have check. He goes back here, and then we have this bishop. Nice. I don't know if everyone can see it, but it's an actually we don't need the bishop because the knight is already covering it. Okay, so we have this mate. He takes. Wait, we have this checkmate. Okay. Here we have this check. He goes here and we have mate because the knight is protecting that one. Great. Let's continue. We can actually give this double check and mate. We can take that one. Here we can mate in one. Okay, this is all quite easy. Let's see. Okay, check. It takes with the queen. So maybe I can first check. It takes with the queen and then checkmate. Wow, this is a nice smoother mate with the queen here. The smoother mate is always nice. So we have this queen here, and I think nothing can stop this. He can take the knight, we check, we take back, and there's nothing open. If there was a bishop here or something and no pawn here, I would be concerned. So my guess is it's this. Yeah. And now it's actually a mating. Oh no, we can even, yeah, we cannot let, we can check, he comes back, we check again, he comes back here, we check, he goes there and we check. These checks with the bishop are always a little bit kind of tricky, but they are fun. Okay, Lolly's mates. I never remember actually the name of the mates. It's also cool to know. So we have this check. This is the piece that is like avoiding, protecting this pawn. So let's just take the knight, like a classical remove the defender type of tactic. The puzzle combination in elimination of the defense, bishop takes f6 and Damiano's mate. Okay, so we have check here and then mate with the queen. Next one. We can check, is forced to take, and we mate. I will try to say the coordinates, but to be honest, I'm not queen h7 mate, supported by the knight on g5. I do not know I'm not used to saying the coordinates. I think we have mate on b4, yeah. But it's a progress. I think we have a kind of smoother mate here, yeah. So we had the chapter of checkmate to make, which is so for the ones that do not know, this book is free on Chessable. Is by CM Adam Gajcinski, and it's for beginners. So although it, for example, for me, I'm relatively comfortable in most of the exercises. Some of them still make me think, and I do like to go through simple exercises, but for people that are even starting, this is also a good way. I think that if I place the bishop here, I will have mate on the next move, and there's nothing he can do to threatening my king, so I think it's okay. Here we have check here, the rook cannot move its mate. On e8, we have check here, he can only move this pawn, we take with the bishop. If he takes with the queen, it's still mate. So, okay, we had mate before. We had mate one before. Now we have mate on f2. Now we have mate on h7. And it's also easier for me to say the coordinates when I move on the white side. On the black side, I need, okay, my way of thinking was like, okay, I'm on the queen's row, so it's the d, but it's the other way around, so it's d3. Mate, another mate there. Oh, we have two queens. We have two queens. Oh, and we have, okay. Wait, he takes. Funny, with two queens it should be easier, right? What? I can take this one, for example, check. If he goes there, I'll just check, he defends, and I cannot mate him here. And if I check him here, he can run away. Oh, he cannot run away there. Okay. So I was not seeing actually elimination of the defense. So I assume it's the defense. It's like this bishop, that it's defending this knight, but it can also be this bishop and the queen that is defending this pawn. Let's see, we can if we move the pawn, if he takes with the knight, we take with the bishop on e5, he takes with the bishop and we take the bishop, and I don't think he has a square to escape, because this bishop, yeah, so I guess it's this. So of course he didn't go for the trade, so now we can take it. Okay, which defender should we eliminate? Can you see the piece that it is attacked? Okay, let's go for another elimination of the defense, which I think it's the queen. We attack the queen and then we take the knight. Is this a check? No, it's black to play. Black to play, we have, okay, so the queen is protecting this knight. Probably we should attack the queen again with the pawn and then take the knight. There's no place that the queen can actually create a threat. Here it doesn't do anything. here cannot go due sorry, it can go here, but it doesn't attack anything. Yeah, it's very solid. So it would be ideal for us to check. If this is the elimination of the defense, oh, I actually had to read this. Sometimes the defender is eliminated by capturing it directly. Oh, okay, and we take the queen, obviously. So the knight is defending this bishop, and we have this bishop here, so yeah. So we take this knight, he needs to, or we take this, oh, because we have a rook here, so we take this knight first. Okay, I was too fast on judging the entire position. Okay, we can take this one. The queen is overloaded, meaning it's protecting two pieces, so we can check and then grab this one. Okay, I think I can take this bishop. The queen is again overloaded, and we can take the rook. Okay. Here we can take this pawn and then grab the knight, so we have 4 points for free, although we are giving away a bishop in the endgame, but we'll have one pawn more and a single pawn island. This almost seemed free, but it's not free, so we can check and take it, and then take the rook. Also we check. We have the rook defending, so I think we can grab this one. The pawn comes here, we come this, we come here, and I think everything is protected. So black to play. I can actually... The thing is that if I take... Oh yeah, if he takes, I just take it back. So we won a knight. So this knight is protecting the bishop. And now the bishop took. But now we take. We could have calculated all of this before. And now the thing is, shall we take with the queen or with the bishop? Probably with the bishop, since we are also developing a bit more the bishop here. Yeah. This one is on trapping, so the bishop cannot come here, so we just trap the bishop. We will trap now probably this bishop, because this pawn is protected by this bishop. What are we trapping now? The rook, right? Yeah. Let's see. I think we are trapping again a bishop. And again a bishop. Of course, this is better to do without knowing the team, and the next time I make this course, I promise that I will make it without this. But now I just want to go over it fast, because I still want to play a game today. So what can we trap here? I think that the queen has an escape route, so I immediately I don't think it's the queen that will be trapping. Maybe it is this bishop, because if it takes, we take, and if it takes the queen, the rook will take, so I guess it's this. And we have also a knight here, and this knight will be protecting the queen. If it takes the knight, we'll take the queen. Okay, this was a little bit more complicated. We could also have like checked all of these, because I actually missed it, so you're just lucky. Can we trap the queen? The queen cannot go anywhere, right? Nice. Wow, this queen is in a very strange spot. This also. This bishop also. He could, if it wasn't for our queen, he could take the pawn and we take, and it could be good for white because they would be attacking the, especially if they had another piece. Like without another piece, like the rooks are trapped, are not on open files. So white to play, and I guess that's a piece that seems very much no, I was thinking about the knight. This knight is almost, yeah. So I guess, yeah. But sometimes this is some kind of stone wall structure, I believe. I'm not fully sure, so I know it is somehow like that funny, and funny it's like creating a W or a M, or let's see, is it this bishop that will be trapping? It can go to a lot of places, so but if we move, if he takes, we take with the rook and he will not take, and then he cannot come down, and we will not lose a pawn because he will not sacrifice the queen for a pawn, or for a pawn and a bishop. It's white to play. I think we are trapping a rook. I think we are trapping this knighty. And now I mean we oh, but there's this knight. We'll trap the queen here, but then he takes. So okay, I thought this music was a focus playlist, but okay, this is a 15-minute track. Let's hope the next one will be slightly less psychedelic. Can black really trap a piece so early in the opening? Well, yes, otherwise it wouldn't be in this chapter. Okay, we can do this, they can do this, and How? And we trap. No, but then they can take the bishop. They can take the bishop and okay. Maybe I'm too fixated on the queen. So let's see, if I take the knight, they take, and I have nothing, right? Yeah, so I can attack the queen, but they can take, and then I can trap the knight. No. Let's try. What am I trapping? What? The queen is trapped. Oh! The knight is pinned, come on. All this time thinking about what was the actual... Okay, here we are trapping this bishop. Here I think we are also trapping this bishop. Here it's the same. 4 bishops. They are all being trapped. Let's see. Trapping a queen. Yeah. Okay. The rook. Oh, we are no longer on trapping, we are on mixed exercises, so we can actually, the knight is pinned, so let's just take it with the pawn. We have this free bishop, so yeah, that was easy. We have this nice fork, the pawn fork. We have a check, and we have another check, and actually this will be a mate. Even if he comes here, we can... No, actually we will take the queen, and he will take the rook, and then we'll take the other rook. And he's not yet mate. Oh, and we also have this rook for free. So here it's a clear... I think that here we might have this check. Or we might play the knight here, threatening mate here with the rook. And if he takes, of course, no, if he takes, no, we do not want that. We have this check here. It's more that we have this check, And then we have this knight is something I'm not yet seeing. Okay, protect. Now he goes back. Oh, it's just a rook. Okay, I was thinking about another type of combination. We have a discover attack here, and we have a double. We have a double here, and then we have another discovery here. So I guess it's this, and now no, we can actually come here and mate there. Yeah. So here it's the classic overloaded bishop, and it's mate on the next one. So we might be able to take, well, this is a free piece now because we'll lose our queen. So can we take it with the queen? What can he do? He can come here and we can just move away. They cannot take this pawn. If they come here, this knight is unprotected, so we need to be careful. Again, they have this static. To get this pawn, we grab the bishop and they grab the knight. But first we have this free knight, right? I think it, yeah. Okay. So here here we have a nice attack to the queen leaves, we give check, and probably it might be a mate, I'm not fully sure. So I can just, no, it's check right now. So if I place like this, he will take my knight, and if I place like this, he will still take my knight, but I will take his queen. So I assume it is like this. It takes, and he takes my knight, and I take this knight. Makes sense. But no, we also have this one, and if he takes, so we keep on protecting this one. If he takes, we just take with this one. Is it this or no? I'm a bit confused. We cannot always move the, wait, something I'm not seeing. Okay, if I place this here, he cannot take my knight because I'm attacking the queen. So he needs to move away. Not here because my knight is attacking this place, but somewhere, probably here or here, and then I'll grab the bishop, right? Yeah. It was a lot easier than what I was thinking. So if we check, if it takes, we can check here. Just need to refill. Here my glass of water. This looks funny initially. take the bishop with the queen, with the rook. Why am always calling queen to the rooks? I really don't know. Okay, we are already in 40 minutes, so let's try to speed this up. Oh, I wanted to do something here. Okay, I had to make this music change because that vibe was not my vibe. If I take with the rook, is check. He should take it, and if I take it, he just take it. So I'm not exactly getting this. If I advance, he can take it, or he can take my rook, but probably I advance, he will take my pawn, because he knows that if he'll take my rook, I will take his pawn. So I advance, he takes the pawn, and when he takes the pawn, I just retreat and attack both pawns. Okay, we can take the bishop with the pawn. If he takes our rook, we just continue. So he needs to take this pawn, and then we can retreat with the rook, right? Okay, this was not necessary. So we have this one. If he takes, we can okay, maybe we can actually already make a discovery attack on these knights. With our knight, we take a pawn, he takes, and then we grab his knight, and he cannot do anything about it because this knight cannot move. So I guess it's that, yeah. He takes, and now we grab this one with the bishop or with the knight. I didn't consider the difference, and I'm not gonna consider them now. Maybe tomorrow or when I'll be sleeping. Here we have a double attack. And it's black to play, so we have check. If he takes, oh, we have check. He cannot come here. He cannot come here. Maybe this is actually a... What if I give this... I can give this fork and then check and then bring the queen here and I mean, it will be more forcing to give a check. If he takes, I have this check, which if we don't have a mate, we'll have a queen for the price. We'll have a queen and a bishop for the price of a rook and a knight. Even if he decides to grab this rook, we can take with the bishop or with the king. So I think it makes sense. the sacrifice. I'm not, maybe there is mate, I didn't check it yet, but it was more because of this family fork. So he now runs away and we take the queen and we are already in advantage. So here we have a check, it takes, and we have a mate. Here we could have a check and then another check, but I think that we can, if we move the knight to g5, we are threatening, he cannot run away there, so we are threatening check and mate. But I think that he can play rook here, so then, oh, and we cannot give check on h7 due to this queen, so we have this check. Okay, yeah. Wait, we have this check. If he takes, we have check and almost mate. So this looks good because if he takes, we have, sorry, we have, oh, but the queen is protected. So I was thinking this check. If he doesn't take, we also have this check, and if he takes, we have this check. He cannot take, but we have two pieces that can come here, so okay, I think this queen here, it's important. We can, I think there is too much protection here for a mate, but if we move the pawn, we will gain a knight. If he takes the rook, we'll gain the rook. If he takes here, we'll take it, so I guess it's, no? So we have this check. He can just protect. We take. He takes. We check him again. He goes anywhere on the last rank. We can also take the rook, and you can only take with the pawn, and then we have this check, but now he can come here, so we cannot take the pawn. Maybe we are locking in too much on the king, and maybe there's something else here. We have a check here. And if he comes here, we have this check that is almost mate, and Yeah, let's try this one. Although, again, I wanted to see what's... Okay, now we have this move and we won a rook. I'm just wondering what happened if... Okay, and what about if... okay, if rook takes, we take the rook with the knight, but then he can take our queen, we take, and then he can take our rook. So something we are not seeing here. White is on a lot of material, but there's a crushing move. So I'm just wondering, and what about protecting with the bishop? Let's check with the engine, just to make sure we fully understand it. So it says that the best move is actually king e8, but it is possible rook g7 or bishop g7. Bishop g7, the best move for us would be just e5. e5 to open this, to open the bishop in order to give check. Okay, check, almost mate in 2. Okay, so if we play e5 and if he takes, it will be a mating net in 2. So okay, but we are not seeing this move yet, and I assume that that also works. So if we take, you would need to take rook takes g4. Why rook takes g4? Because it's still protecting. Okay, rook takes g4, and now we could take f6, and rook g1 check, and we would just go with king d2, and he would play e takes f6, and we would just... Oh, this is still here. Queen h5. If he places the rook, we can take it because of this bishop. Okay, we get it why. So if he protected with the rook, it is the same. We have the e5 move, and if he takes the rook, we can just checkmate him. Yeah, this is a checkmate. Okay. So this was a little bit more tricky, this number 25 of the chapter mix. Okay, let's see another one. Black to play. We have this move, and I think that we will trap the bishop in 2 moves, right? Yeah. We have this mate. Okay. We have an interesting, maybe this check here, and if he goes, we take, he takes, and we grab the... Wait. Yeah, I think first we make the double attack. Okay. Can we check? If he... No, in this case we take with... Yeah. Check, and he cannot take because the pawn is pinned. We have a free rook. I believe it's only this. If he takes our queen, we are okay with that because we can take his queen. I think that here it's unstoppable. Mate in one. Even if he checks, we come here and he doesn't have another check. Or even if he comes here, we check. And if he comes here, we can just do this. If he checks here again, we just move forward. So it's not it. Oh, we have a more forcing way, of course. So black to play. Black to play. We can promote and threatening mate. So he needs to take. So we take the rook. We check. He comes here, and then we pin the knight. I think it's this. Now, okay, it's finished here. We are already in advantage. So this one, we have a queen looking at that very pretty square. We have this place here. Oh, and we have a pawn here, but if we capture with this pawn, you can capture. Well, no. If we capture with this pawn, we are attacking the queen. So not only the queen, but the knight. Yeah. Wow. Sometimes these ones that are supposedly the most obvious are the ones that we get stuck on. So I guess we have check. We can move here, or should we oh, okay, we're gonna lose our queen. No, but we're gonna, okay, we're gonna give check. So if we take, he can come here and he will grab our pawn. If we'll just go, he can come here and we'll go there, and he can move here. So wait, let's see again. If we take, he can come here and we can come here. But before we come here, we just go there in order to avoid this move. Yeah. Oh, we took the bishop. Okay, that was a very bad idea. So I mean, I think we should take with the pawn, obviously. Oh no, we should take with the rook, obviously. So we can take a free queen. They also have a free queen, but then we have another rook, and if they take our knight, we can then pin the knight, and then I think we will be already in an advantage since it's equal in terms of pawns. We even have 2 pawns, so I think we are okay with this. Okay, it's black to play. We have this free bishop. We can take our knight, and maybe after we can take this pawn and attack that. Or wait. We can also grab the rook, attack the queen, so he needs to take, and then we take the knight. Because if we grab the rook and if he goes for our bishop, we just grab the queen. So I think this is quite good for us. Let's go for, we can grab the bishop, he takes, we check, he comes here, and we also have, okay, I think it's more like giving the fork, and then we can take it because it's protected twice. So you're wrong. Okay, this is something that I most of the times miss, that is to first make the trade and then go for the fork. Oh, we are already in 1 hour off. So this position may seem strange. The black is on c6, the black king is on c6. Who is to play black? Black to play. Oh, we have check and the free queen. Nice. So we have here a check. We are hearing the same song, aren't we? We are. Okay. I will just interrupt this one, or try to make it a little bit more, attempt to make a more pleasant switch. Let's see if this one is better. So I can take this one and then, no, I cannot go for that check. We can attack the rook. If he takes, we take, and then we can pin the bishop. And if he comes here, we can always, oh, there's this knight. I think that it's just two knights pinned, right? He cannot protect both of them. Exactly. So here we can take, this knight is free. So this is that type of rook grabbing. We can give check and bishop here, whatever he plays. I think it's mate. Oh no, because white bishop is here, so wait, we also have, yeah, okay. There's a little bit of shame when we lose something like this, when we miss something like this, I mean. Okay, let's just grab the knight. We have check if he takes. Takes, we black to play, we go, it takes, and we can come here with the queen and there's nothing he can do. Yeah. White to play. was considering okay, so we take this one, it takes but we don't have other pieces, so what about this knight cannot move. Okay, that should be a start. Okay, here we have this bishop, it takes, and we have two rooks here pointing at this pawn. Here we are attacking the queen. Ouch! The queen doesn't have a place to escape. Black to play. We can checkmate. Here is not exactly checkmate. What can we do here? I do believe that we can come here. No, that doesn't seem very promising. Let's just check. No, this bishop is here protecting this pawn. Okay, got it. We are forking the knight and the bishop, so this is a check. Mate? Well, this is a we have this bishop here and then mate on the next move. It's not mate actually. Why I feel that this something has to do with this queen. We can actually attack the queen. Oh, it's on the trapping, so yeah, we can attack the queen and now just check and we grab the queen with our bishop. Another one on the trapping chapter. Oh, I remember this is kind of tricky. So yeah, this is a bit tricky. We have two attackers here. We have two attackers here. We have two defenders here, and we have three defenders here. But and we have one attacker here. The thing is that if we attack the if we attack the rook here, okay, this is super interesting, this one. So we take knight d5, and if e takes d, bishop takes d3, and we attack the queen. He needs to take, and we take with the rook, and we are winning material. Probably even better is take. If it takes, we take, but then it takes, and that's it. So, or we can just take, and it takes with the rook, and we play this, but then he grabs our rook. So this makes more sense, because if we move the rook here, we would have a free bishop. So now we can grab the bishop and get a free rook. Yeah, but it's a bit more complicated than most of the other ones. So I think we can take the knight, and then we'll grab the other knight, and we'll be, oh no, we can take this one first. Oh, okay, I see. We got this move here. This is also a little bit tricky. We have this check, and now this knight that basically says, if your knight goes there, I will take it. And even with the pawn, the rook will then take the rook. This is also a little bit more challenging. I've made it already a couple times, and this still I still take a little bit to remember myself. This is mate, right? He comes here and then, oh no, there are two knights. This is another tricky one. Maybe check. It takes. I check. Wait. I think this is still okay. We check. He can only. Oh, but he has two. So. Wait, we check. It takes. We take with the knight and we are attacking the queen. So he's almost forced to take with the other knight, and then the check, and then we take the rook. It makes sense, right? Yeah. So he's forced to place one of the knights, and then if we take with the pawn, he can actually place the other knight, and now he has this place to run away. So we should first take with the knight, and when he takes with the other knight, then we take with the pawn so he can grab the rook. So I assume we are getting these knights, but I'm not sure if we are using this pawn or this pawn. What can be the difference? The difference can be this move, which makes our queen move. Exactly. So here we can have check. Yeah. So here we have check and the free rook. Oh, okay. We have better than that. Okay. We have check. This is checkmate. This is checkmate, right? no, he places the bishop right on front of it, and then we check, and then we grab this rook. Okay. Check. We have to. If he takes with the bishop, we check in here. He can place the queen, but it's not recommended, so he goes back, and then we can. Oh. Okay. Basically, we are saying check. You need to take with the queen because we have this bishop here, and it takes with the queen. And we can come here because he cannot come here because then there's check. So I mean, this is interesting. He cannot take with this one because you'll lose the queen. Although he then has this check, but it doesn't seem too frightening. So we have this check, it takes, and now if we take with the bishop, you can take with the rook. So maybe we should I got it. We'll just pin the bishop. And the bishop cannot go anywhere because he will lose the rook. If we don't find something better, we'll go for something not so great but still super good. We have a free queen. But probably we are missing something. We have a free queen. It takes. I'm not seeing any mate threat or even a queen threat. What's happening? Oh, this is from the easy chapter, which is just grabbing pieces basically. So, oh, we have. Okay, I think I see it. Okay. We can take these knights. And how much are 84? 84 are missing. We've made 1 hour 18. It's quite something, 1 hour 18, but it would be nice to finish it. But maybe I will finish them later because, I mean, let's just go for 120 and just to say that if we come here, I can grab that and wait, we have a fork here. Is it? I think it's this. Okay. One more. We have check. It takes. Or maybe check. We have check, it takes, check, wait, we have check, If he takes, we have this check, and he cannot take because of the queen. Let's go for the most obvious first check. He takes. And now we check him. But this didn't make a lot of sense. We just shop that knight and we give checkmate. Okay, so we made more or less 200 exercises, and yeah, and now it's time for game time. We are with 4 losses the last 4 games, so let's hope that this warm-up will help us win. See you on the next one.